Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This is a reading regarding common assumptions about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I will pick a different pile. And if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. It's something I always use and always helps me. That being said, this is group 1, group 2, and group 3. I'm going to give you time to pick your groups in peace. With that being said, if this reading resonated for you or if it was entertaining, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, especially comment because I love reading out feedback. I love reading how it resonated for y'all. With that being said, I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hello group 1, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding the common assumptions about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I would pick a different pile. And if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. That being said, let's get into your reading. Okay, so this first card right here will represent what do people assume about you. This one will represent what do people think about you. This one will represent what do people tell others about you. And this will represent what do people like about you. This one right here represent what energy do people perceive, and this energy will represent how do people perceive you. Okay, and of course your bottom deck energy is the Ace of Cups and the Abused. So starting off with the first card, which is the Magician, regarding what do people assume about you. I feel like you're someone that comes across as you have it all together. And this makes sense with this Nine of Pentacles being here. But you seem like you have it all together. You seem like the type of person that can get rocks thrown at them, but you will still find a way to take those rocks and turn it into something that can benefit you and the people that you love. You're someone that's very nurturing, and it's crazy because we have Healer right here. You're someone that's very nurturing, someone that can turn any bad situation into a good one, even if, you know, sometimes you sit in the energy whatever it is. Like, I feel like some of you guys don't even feel this way about yourselves simply because this is something that is natural for you and you're used to it. And with this Abused card being your bottom deck energy, it says helping others through your experience, shadow attributes, trauma dumping, becoming the abuser. So this could mean that you guys were definitely abused in your past, whether that be emotionally, verbally, physically, or you just felt like life abused you. Either way, this could just represent a worn out energy, and I feel like you've taken that experience when it comes down to shortcomings, when it comes down to always getting a short end of the stick, dealing with the trauma that you have. I feel like you turn that into something that can help other people. I feel like you guys are very selfless people. And why did I just turn this into who you are rather than what people assume? But I think like people assume they assume things about you that is actually true, which is the fact that you can turn any situation into something that can help you. Like, you're a really good manipulator, and this doesn't have to be bad because manipulation is not always bad. When you're turning a situation and turning into something good, that is manipulation. You're manipulating the bad into something good. You're shape-shifting it, if that makes sense. So I feel like people assume this about you. I feel like a lot of people have seen you go from 0 to 10, 0 to 100, 0 to 250. Like, they've seen you start from 0 and work your way all the way up to the top, whether this be financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, and literally in all aspects. The Magician has all aspects. He has the wand right here, the cup. I don't know where the what do you call it? I literally forgot what I was saying. But you're so, like, I just feel like, oh yeah, I don't know where the Pentacle is. The Sword is right here. I guess these can be considered the Pentacles. Either way, the Magician in traditional tarot, and the Rider-Waite one, the Magician always has the Pentacle, the Wand, the Cup, and the Sword with him. So that's who you guys are. Like, you take from experiences and turn them into something. Oh my God, I just heard that. Oh, okay. So it's like you can take dirt and turn it into the Ace of Cups, a cup overflowing with love. I feel like, yeah, you guys are really, really good people. But yeah, people assume that you're someone that is really good at balancing energy. You're someone that, it's like, you could be an older person, you can be a motivational speaker. I don't know what it is about you guys. Well, actually I do. But you guys just radiate such wise, experienced energy. Experience is what I keep getting. And it's crazy because we have experience right here. But you guys just have so much experience with so many things. Even if you're young, You just have so much experience and you help other people, and people look at you and go to you for guidance. They assume. Another thing is, people know that if they went to you with the problem, you would be able to provide them with a solution or just some sort of support that will help them. Like, you will be the catalyst to them coming out of this. And it's like, you guys might have a problem with coming across energy vampires. You guys might have a problem with coming across people that are very codependent. And I feel like some of these people, oh my God, okay. Some of these people were not even codependent, but you made them see the problems that they have. And not even in a bad way. You just opened their mind up enough to receive the spiritual downloads that are necessary in order for them to heal themselves. So you are directly and indirectly a healer, literally. And like, it's like, I don't even think these people have to assume this. It's word of mouth. What people say about you with this Nine of Pentacles, you have your stuff together, whether this be financially, mentally, all of that. Like I said, actually no, this is what people think about you with the Nine of Pentacles. Not what people say about you. But with the Nine of Pentacles, what people think about you, you have it all together. You have it all together. Like, deep down, you were actually abused. Maybe deep down, you don't even have it all together, but you know what to tell people. You know what advice to give people because you've been there and you've done that. Even maybe you didn't even learn the lesson, but you know what it is. Because this is another thing. There's a stigma and there's this this thing going around, and it's like, a lesson will keep repeating in your life until you learn it. I agree with that, but you can learn a lesson. From my own experience, you can learn a lesson and still go through it because you didn't apply it, if that makes sense. So for example, if you know the answers on the test, but you still mark them wrong, guess what? You're still failing that test and you're still gonna have to do it again. So you can learn the lesson all you want, but if you don't apply it, you're gonna go through it again. Maybe that's just for me personally, but that's what I've seen, and I'm applying it to different scenarios, and it works the same way, like that test scenario that I gave. So I'm just trying to put it in perspective, because even though people assume this about you, I feel like it is true. And you might be saying, no, it's not, because I don't have myself together, you know, blah 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 blah. But it's like, I think that you have, like the magician, exactly right. The magician doesn't magically make things happen. It's the magic in their efforts. They have all the tools, which is the cup, the sword, the pentacle, and the wand. They have all the components. They just need to put it together. And I feel like that's what you guys need to do. You have all of the components. You just need to put it together. But what do people think about you? You're someone that has it all together. You're someone that is very privileged. You're someone that's untouchable, because that's the vibe I'm getting off of this Knight of Pentacles. She's just untouchable. Like, look at the her eyes being closed. It's almost as if she can walk off of a cliff like the Fool, but yet still not fall into the water. Because look, we have that bird being here. It's like her intuition will help her. Like, I feel like you guys are just, it's like you're literally untouchable. Like, no one can sneak between cracks or anything. And even if they do, you're still not going to be defeated. You might fall down for a bit, but you're not being defeated. Because I feel like a lot of people, they just see you constantly leveling up. Maybe you're because I'm so, wait, isn't your bottom left in it? No, it's not. I think under this might be the Hermit. Yep, see, yeah, exactly, the Hermit. Right. It's like, maybe some of you guys are someone that goes ghost frequently, and then every time you come back more intelligent, more smarter, more kinder, more beautiful, more handsome. Either way, I feel like you just, every time you show up to the occasion, you just look better than ever. You're better than before. Not only do you look better, you are better. I'm hearing Pretty Little Liars, and I'm hearing like a crime scene. I don't know how that resonates for you guys, but I'm hearing Pretty Little Liars, and then I'm seeing a crime scene. Some of you guys might need to watch Pretty Little Liars. I don't know. Look, I don't know. What do people say about you with this Wheel of Fortune? Yes, you're someone. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune to me is about karmic cycles. It's about divine timing. It's about divine intervention, all of that. Once that wheel is going, you can't stop it. You can't speed up the process. You can't start the wheel, and you can't slow it down, and you can't stop it. It's going to stop when it's supposed to stop, and it's going to start when it's supposed to start. It's going to speed up when it's supposed to speed up, and it's going to slow down when it's supposed to slow down. So I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, this has a lot to do with the way people view you. They see you constantly elevating. The Wheel of Fortune is also about change. It's about positive change. Well, it could be about any change, but predominantly it's about positive change. And I feel like this resonates for you guys because, like I said, every time people see you, you learned something. You grew. Like, you just don't stay stagnant. Even if you feel stagnant, you've grown, and people can outwardly see that. So it's like I'm hearing like the complete pack. Like, everybody wants that pack. Like, you got everything. What do people like about you? We have the Seven of Swords. The first thing that I got from that Seven of Swords energy was the fact that you're not desperate to be in every and anyone's face. You're not gonna put yourself out there, or like, you know the term pick me? It's like basically you're doing outlandish things to be picked by someone or to be noticed by someone. I feel like you're the exact opposite. And it's crazy because you guys still get picked even though you're not trying to. And it's like, you might not outwardly and physically get picked. It's just in the back of everyone's mind, they want you. Because friendship, relationship, whatever the case may be, they will pick you because they know they will succeed with you. So it's like they might pick someone else just because of the flash of it or the fun of it. But deep down, if they wanted to get somewhere in life, if they wanted to settle down, if they wanted to learn and genuinely have a good time, they would pick you because you have it all, is what I'm hearing, honestly. Ace of Cups, yeah. Okay, yeah, I picked up these three. What is this? I don't know. Like, I think this is the Ten of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Judgment and then the Ace of Cups. Yeah. I feel like, hold on, let me get a moment to read these cards. Something that I just immediately heard from this, yeah, and then the Two of Cups being right here, you guys might have a lot of burdens and responsibilities on you, which clouds your judgment when it comes down to love. Or maybe you feel like you have a lot of emotional baggage, which still clouds your judgment when it comes down to love. Another thing, this might even be you wanting another partner so you can share your burden with them. And it's not because, oh, you want to share burdens. It's like, okay, because I'm hearing so many different messages. You just have so much to bring to the table, positive and negative. Mostly positive, obviously, but like everyone has some negative aspects about them, of course. But like, you have so much to bring to the table, and I feel like you know this about yourself. I do feel like you probably still have your doubting ways and, you know, all of that, but nonetheless, I feel like a lot of you guys know you have a lot to bring to the table. And it's like, maybe some of you guys, yeah, with that star, some of you guys might have a problem with like, oh my god, where's my soulmate? Like, I'm tired of having all this energy and no one to give it to. You know, that is really not even the point of this whole reading, so I'm not even gonna get into that. How do people perceive your energy? Healer. I already explained that, to be very honest. I just feel like you're someone that can heal people, but obviously there's a negative aspect to this. Is what I instantly got when I glanced over the shadow attributes. I feel like you guys could be very manipulative. I'm not saying you are, but you can be if you wanted to, simply because you're the magician. The magician can manipulate anything to their own regard. So if that means to make you see snakes on the floor and drive you crazy, then so be it. But I'm not really getting that energy. I feel like you guys are really good people, but it's like, if you wanted to be bad, you can. Like, if you really wanted to. Like, I feel like I'm hearing like a mental abuse survivor, especially with this abused one being here. And you, instead of you turning into the abuser, you've turned into the healer because you know what it's like. How do people perceive you? They perceive you to be loved. Literally to be loved. Your love in physical form, because of how nurturing you are, because of how caring you are, because of how complex you guys are. When it comes down to helping other people, it's like you guys have really strong moral codes, and it's just like, it's so complex but yet so simple at the same time. I was taking a sip of tea, but oh my god, something out of my mouth. Okay. Yeah. Overall, this is really good. This is really good. Ooh, you know what I just heard with the Seven of Swords? Something that people like about you. No matter how hard someone tries to, it's crazy because I said this one, Nine of Pentacles, but no matter how hard someone tries to trick you, they never can. Because with these eyes here, it's like this person is trying to sneak away with the swords, but they don't realize those eyes are watching them. So it's like, somehow you find a way to figure out what's going on with minimal hints. With minimal hints, you'll figure out what's going on. I'm not saying people are trying to snake you. That could apply to a few people. But another thing I'm hearing is that you can read the room. No one can sneak by. No one can pretend that they're all right when they're not. Like, you're going to pick up on that energy. You're going to. Like, I feel like people like that about you. You're someone that is very sensitive to energy, and it helps them. Because it's like some people might see I stopped with High Priestess. Yeah, you're very intuitive. Yeah. 3 of Cups. Yeah. 7 of Cups. Yeah, no matter how hard people try to put up this mask, you know, how, like, no matter how hard they try to act like they're okay and distract themselves, you know. You know, there's this one song that's like, she knows. I think, oh God, she knows. Something like that. You know. Like, no one can sit there and try to hide. Like, you literally can see right through them. And I feel like people like this. It might frustrate them, but they like this about you though, because they can silently call out for help and you'll hear it somehow. Spirit, is there anything else? What do people assume about group 1? I feel like you have a lot of admirers, to be very honest. I feel like a lot of people love and respect you. Spirit, what is this? The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins. You're someone that works hard for their stuff. You'll take the long way if that means you'll earn all your credits. You're not going to take a shortcut. So it's like, for example, you have the choice to do 4 years of college or whatever. But, okay, so you can get 100 credits. That's the maximum credit you can get. That's the maximum amount of credits you can get. You have the choice to do 4 years in college or like 8 years or whatever. 4 years, you only get 50 credits. That can still take you very, very far. But if you do the 8 years, you get 100 credits, but 150 just for doing it. I just said, like, that's the maximum, but here we are. It doesn't matter. You'll take and do the 8 years because of the extra credit that you get. Now, that might not resonate for everybody, but if it does, then take it. You'll work hard for yourself. You're a very, very hard worker, very patient person as well. Or you just have really, I feel like you adhere to people's boundaries. I feel like you're really a respectful person. You have the 2 of Swords. I feel like you guys can be probably impulsive and indecisive as well, but that just only adds to the depth of you. It's like I feel like people like the fact, yeah, I feel like you have a lot of, yeah, and then the Empress, and then the 2 of Wands right here. I feel like you have a lot of stalkers, not necessarily like people creeping on you, but be careful of that. But I feel like you have a lot of people in hiding that admire you, that admire your Empress energy regardless of gender, that admire your nurturing energy, and they're just literally in love with you with the Ace of Cups. But with the Hermit here, I don't really feel like they show themselves. And with this 2 of Wands, yeah, and then the Hangman, yeah, they literally just hang out in the shadows, watch you, observe you, because you're so mysterious to people. Tower and then Ace of Swords, they would want to come up to you and like express this to you, but it's like, I don't, like, if they reject me, my whole world is gonna fall down, you know. Or it's like they have to admit. So maybe, okay, this is gonna resonate for one person. Maybe, I don't even want to say that because I don't want to, I feel like some of you guys can be overthinkers and it's just like, oh my God, now I knew it, nobody liked me. But maybe there, like I said, it's only gonna resonate for one person. But there could probably be like a hate group about you or whatever. Or maybe you're just really antisocial and nobody really talks to you. And it's, of course, it's like if you're hanging with the antisocial kid, that makes you weird or something like that. And it's like if this person would, like, but it's like the elephant in the room is like all of these people feel inferior towards you. All these people wish they were you. And like, I don't like saying this because I don't want anybody to indulge in the ego. Even though, you know, pat yourself in the back because you are that girl or that dude. But I feel like it would destroy their foundation. Maybe this is a specific person. It doesn't even have to be anything that I said. It could be a specific person that's very popular and they're just like, okay, I'm getting 2 scenarios. One could be if I get caught talking to group 1, my whole reputation could be destroyed. If another thing is, I don't want, okay, I'm getting another thing. I don't want to destroy group 1's reputation by me talking to them, or why would group 1 even talk to me? Something like that. I feel like a lot of them don't want to make a fool of themselves while talking to you because I feel like a lot of people feel that you're very, very smart and they don't want to make a fool of themselves. You're like that one boss. It's like you're not even like mean or nothing. It's just that you're not gonna play around with like Like, you're not gonna do ignorant stuff. Like, you're not uptight or anything. You just have self-respect. Spirit, what else do people assume about group 1 or like about group 1? Whatever you would like to say, Spirit. What else? This is the 4th or like 3rd time Ace of Cups came out. People look at you as someone that is flowing with abundance of, that sentence did not even make sense. People view, like, I would not be surprised if like there was like 10 people madly in love with you. Just be like, first of all, we have love right here, and then we have the Ace of Cups coming out twice, and look at your bottom like energy, 2 of Cups. See, 10 of Cups. Wait, is this 10 of Cups? Yeah, this is 10 of Cups. See, I feel like a lot of people would want a family with you. A lot of people would want, I'm here like to spend a day with you. I would like, I'm here, yeah. It's like you're probably so mysterious, and it's like people just want to get to know you. You're someone that like flows with love. Like, your love like a walking human. Like, this whole sentence doesn't make sense because I don't know how to explain it. It's just like you're a physical representation of love, literally. 2 of Cups. A lot of people want to connect with you. People could also think that you probably have a lot of suitors, and it's because you're extremely beautiful. Your energy is extremely beautiful. You're very charming. All of that. Like, you're a dream come true, and I just seen the Page of Cups. Yeah. 8 of Wands. Fast-moving energy. Like, you have it all. You can be introverted. You can be extroverted. You can have a personality larger than life, and then you could just be very, very chill, laid back, all of that. You can do all of it. Literally all of it. You're someone that knows your worth, though. You're not going to stay in something that mentally harms you, even if like leaving hurts as well. You're not going to do it, because with this abuse card, been there, done that, not doing it again. Look, and then afraid. Right, you're not doing that again. I feel like you're a very fair person, visionary as well. I feel like you're a very fair person. What is this? Oh my god, look at the, oh my god. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, people feel like you could probably have like a lot of suitors, like a romantic suitors. People feel like you can have a lot, which is probably why you come across people that didn't want anything long-term with you, or you feel like you attract people that are just like the scum of the earth. And this is because the loyal people and the people that are willing to settle down they wouldn't think that you would want to. It's a really confusing energy, because it's like people know you're a good person, they know you're smart, they know you're this healer, but then at the same time it's like, why would they even want to settle down with me? So then it's like the people, it's such a confusing and complex energy. Like, that's what I'm saying, that the mysterious vibe about you. Like, people want to spend the day with you to get to know you, because like there's so many components and compartments that come with you, and it's like it's kind of hard to describe because I'm getting so many different scenarios. So I feel like a lot of people could daydream about you a lot. The 7 of Cups did show. I don't know if it's in this spread right now, but the 7 of Cups did show. Either way, I feel like there's something about your speaking as well. But yeah, to not like confuse this whole reading, I'm gonna end it here. But yeah, group 1, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello group 2, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding common assumptions about you. Before we get into this, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I will pick a different pile. And if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. It's something I always use, and always helps me. That being said, let's get into your reading. Okay, so this first card right here will represent people's assumptions about you. The second card will represent what do people think about you. The third card will represent what do people say to others about you. And the fourth card will represent what do people like about you. This card right here represents the energy people think you embody, and this will represent how people perceive you. Okay, so starting off with the first card, which would be the Hermit, I feel like you're to yourself, and people know this. I don't think that this is something people have to assume, but if they were to see you, okay, I feel like some of you guys could be well put together, especially with this idealist, the Libra being here. You guys are really put together. You're someone that's very aesthetic, even if you're not trying. You're someone like I'm hearing like color coordinated, things are in order. It's like you're not just wearing any and everything, you're not just acting like any and anything. It's like you put it in order. Even if you're subconsciously doing this, I feel like the things that you do is very scheduled, it's very on time. You're not just scattered, even if you might feel like you are. People don't view you that way. So with this Hermit, I feel like people can assume that you're very to yourself. You might actually be to yourself, but I feel like they're trying to put the puzzle pieces together, because even though I don't think it's really hard to read you. I feel like it is at the same time, because you're someone that's very in control of their life, or just the way people view you. I feel like you guys can shapeshift. So it's like 1 minute you can be looking like some preppy, you know, schoolgirl or whatever, and then the next minute you could look like you're gothic or whatever. I feel like yeah, with this idealist, I'm definitely getting it. With this fool being here, and then the goddess, yeah, you guys are hermit. Isn't that crazy? Hermit and hermit, yeah. You guys, I feel like, are very attractive. Very, very freaking attractive. Which is, see, this is, oh, yeah, that makes sense. What's under this? Mentor, okay. And it's crazy because your neighboring cards would actually say, because the hermit, first of all, the hermit is someone that's very humble. The hermit is someone that is in an introspecting mode. But with your neighboring cards, this makes me think that you probably are someone that has your finances in order, or it just seems that way. Like, you're not, like, I don't really know how to explain it. I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but just in different ways. But you're someone that's very well put together. What do people think about you with this Queen of Pentacles? You're very nurturing. You got your stuff together. You're not, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you're not just out there. You're not blowing in the wind. Everything is scheduled. Everything is in order. You know, there's just like, you just never look like you're going crazy. And I feel like people assume that you might not want to be around them, or you might not want to be associated with them, or there's no chance of even coming up to you because they cannot compete with you. Femme fatale, and then goddess under this, like, come on now. You guys are very, and then we have Libra, the idealist. I feel like you guys are really, really, really attractive. You're someone that is very stable, and people, I feel like people love to watch you. I feel like people love to watch you. What do people say to others about you with this Nine of Pentacles? I view the Nine of Pentacles as a privileged lady. You're someone that has it all. Has it all. Especially on this earthly realm. So that could be finances, physicality, all of that. Maybe you have the looks. Maybe you have the body. Maybe you have the money. Maybe you even have the personality as well. And it's just like, you have everything. And I feel like people don't really have anything bad to say about you, to be very honest. It's just maybe they might be a bit fearful to come towards you, because you just, I feel like they'll feel inferior around you, or they're just scared to be looked upon as unworthy around you. But it's like, it's not that you give off mean girl vibes, even though we do have femme fatale over here. It's just that people can clearly see that your standards are very high, and even if they're not, you just look that way. So it's like, for example, if you look at Paris Hilton, she doesn't look like a mean girl, but it's like, do you see the way she dresses? Do you see the way she carries herself? I cannot come to her being the fool. She's going to shun me, you know, and she might be the sweetest person ever. It's just the way you look. It's the energy you give off. You're someone, I'm not saying that you guys are flashy, but it's just your energy is that way. And it's the fact that I have to keep explaining myself. So like, I'm literally trying to explain this as if you don't know. I don't know why I'm doing that. So maybe because it's like, I don't think that you guys feel this way about yourself. Artisty, very creative, flashy energy. And then we have all Pentacles. But what do people like about you with this Ten of Pentacles? I feel like it's probably your long-term commitment to something. I feel like you probably have the future generations in mind when you're doing certain things. You're someone that's very ambitious. You're someone that wants to create something that is going to last long. You're not just doing things to get instant satisfaction or temporary gratification. You're not doing it for that, even if it might seem that way, because we have such flashy energy here, such flashy cards. I feel like people love that about you, is your down-to-earth nature, because even though the Pentacle suit is about materialistic things, it's still earth energy, and earth energy is really down to earth. So I do feel like you carry this humbleness to you with this Hermit being here. Another thing I just heard is that you might not want to be around people because you feel like you might have to like take away from yourself so people don't get jealous. It's like, yeah, it is crazy because people will want to deny this about a person. They wouldn't want to admit how gorgeous they are. They wouldn't want to admit how lucky they are to be in that spot because of the ego. But I feel like everyone knows this is like the elephant in the room. Like, you know, like group two is a superstar, and I feel like with this femme fatale, it's very, very physically attractive. I feel like I was just running around in circles this entire reading because like there's really nothing else to pull from this but the fact that people view you in such a high manner. I feel like another thing is if you're someone that is very to yourself, that people think that is because you have a lot of money or you just have a lot to bring to the table, so you don't want to flash this so everyone can just start putting their hands out. It's like you have so much more hidden beneath this cape. You have so much more. It's like you're trying, like people think that you're trying to play cool, or like you're trying to like keep it low key because you have a lot to offer. And this card just fell in my deck. The sun in reverse showed, so maybe some of you, and then the moon, right, and then the 9 of swords, yeah, 3 of swords. It's like behind closed doors, it's like mentally, are they doing okay though? Because like notice how these two eyes are closed. Spirit, what else? Spirit, what do people assume about group 2? And you know what I find funny? Is that I was saying that the sun in reverse, that mentally you might not be there, and then look, we have the Fool. This mask of joy, they have this mask on and they're so joyful, but behind it, they're crying. Yeah. There's more to you that people are thinking. And it's so crazy because they have their eyes closed. You can't even see the person over here. This person has glasses on covering half of their face. She has something covering half of her face. You can barely see them because they got the cape and they got their bangs showing. So it's like you're hiding your true self. People think that there's so much below the surface, but you can't really express it for whatever reason. Or you're just choosing not to. Or you just feel like people can tell that a lot of stuff has happened to you just because of the status that you have, just because of the personality that you have, or just because of the stuff that you can bring to the table. I'm just going to generalize it like that, so just fit it to your situation. But just because of the stuff that you can bring to the table, people feel like you had your fair share of attracting energy vampires, your fair share of attracting users. And it's like now you hide yourself because you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself, because you don't want to attract these people again. Like, there's just so much more to the surface. It's not just this. I feel like I'm hearing like hide behind makeup, hide behind money, hide behind clothes. Is there anything else about group 2 that people assume? Spirit, is there anything else? It's like the material wealth that you have, or just things that you have obtained throughout your life. I feel like people know that it took a lot for you to get where you are now. Okay, what is this? The 2 of Wands. You're someone that probably doesn't talk much. Like, I don't know what this energy is. You're not someone that talks much. You're someone that's very, very intelligent. You could be an observer, which is probably why you can fit into many groups, which is probably why you have tendencies to people please, and not even intentionally doing it, but you just please people because you're able to fit into different cliques. You're able to laugh with the introverts. You're able to laugh with the extroverts. You're able to laugh with people that mix in with both. I feel like you've done a lot of time observing. I feel like you're a very analytical person. And when I say I feel like, I'm just speaking from what other people think. What else? What is the Queen of Cups? Yeah, you're someone that is very nurturing, but it's like you can't necessarily show that, right? And then of course, look what's under that. Oh my God. Queen and King of Swords. It's like, yeah, you're someone that is very nurturing, but look how it's Queen and King. And then another queen right here, and then the pentacle suit, and then the Queen of Pentacles right there. Yeah, you guys are like, you guys could be famous of some sort, or people view you to be this high and mighty person, and it's mutual. Like everyone and your whole surrounding group of people, they feel like, I feel like they put you on a pedestal. But it's like okay. Something I just heard with the 2 of Wands and the Queen of Cups. You will analyze someone. you'll probably even play mind games with someone, because I feel like you're just that smart. You're capable of doing that. You're capable of playing the fool when in reality you're 4 steps ahead of this person. Anyways, I feel like you'll observe someone, you'll observe your surroundings, you'll observe what happens when you're around a certain person, and then whatever you find when you're observing all of that will dictate whether or not you allow them to see your Queen of Cups side. Because I'm getting like a cold energy, like a very materialistic energy, and people see that as well. But people can tell you're someone that is good natured, but you're not going to just give that to any and everybody. I feel like you've done that before, and it has gotten you nowhere but burnt out, used, all of that. And people know, you know what I find crazy? Because I feel like in the back of everyone's mind, when you were this nice person, naive, being nice to everybody, handing everybody everything, everyone knew, everyone in the room knew Group 2 is going to get their heart broken one of these days, because they're going to help the wrong person, and then they're going to see what life is truly about. And so when you're acting like this, when you're no longer being nice to everybody in that room knows why. And I'm almost hearing that they know who did it, who caused you to be like this. And that's literally not the topic of this whole thing. But I feel like people know this. They know you were someone that was super nice, and you're not like that anymore. And it's not because, oh, you're this cold-hearted person. You're just choosing who you're going to be nice to. You're choosing who you're going to allow to see the more vulnerable side of you. I still feel like you're nice to everybody. It's just they don't get certain things that other people get, that you know, or you feel that you could be like vulnerable with them. Oh my god, that card just fell. Okay, let's see. Spirit. Okay, 4 cups in reversed. Yeah, very cold energy. And look, the King of Swords is on the bottom. 4 swords. People assume that you have a mask on, and it's like, I'm hearing like, when is Group 2 gonna give this up? When is Group 2 gonna give this up? They feel like you're not truly happy. Like, people assume that you're not really happy. 3 swords showing to me, but it's like, why though? It's just like, you guys have come so far and done so much, know so much, and nothing bad has happened. And this energy comes up on the channel a lot, but I'm hearing it again. It's just like, I feel like you're disconnected from people. See, in the Hermit again, right? You're disconnected from people, but they know there's something else there. And like, I feel like a lot of people are trying to figure out why you're disconnected and what happened. Like, that's the mysterious vibe I was getting. Is there anything else? Okay. What is this? The 6 of Pentacles. I'm going to get from here. Spirit, what energy is this? What energy do people perceive Group 2 to have? Oh my god. Vampire. See? We have the Vampire card. You have really dark energy, but like not in a bad way. I'm not saying like bad, dark, negative energy. I'm not saying that. But you're in the shadows. What is this? Oh my god. It's just like you're a vampire. You don't like people. You don't want to stay in the sunlight. It trigger warning. But it's almost like if you guys have depression or something, or like you're so disconnected and dissociated. But it's like, yeah, people are wanting the Queen of Cups back. Oh my god, what is this? This turned into something deep when it wasn't supposed to go that way. Spirit, anything else regarding what energy do people think Group 2 embody? Why do my cards keep on this? Came out in reverse. Okay, what is this? Seeker. So an inability to commit to a path once found. Yeah, you probably lost your way. I'm gonna reverse this. What is this? Liberator. Imposing your own tyranny. Oh my god. Imposing your own tyranny. I don't know how to say the word. Over those you claim to liberate. Ignoring legitimate constraints. What's under this? I actually want this to be in reverse. Violate the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. Child, yeah, I feel like you probably just lost your path, and people can sense that. If these people are not people you know in real life, it's just social media, then you're probably not posting on social media anymore. You're not being as nice as you once were. You're not being the energetic, bubbly person you once were, and people are like, yeah, something happened when we were gone, or something happened when group 2 went in ghost mode, any of that. Because I'm here like fell off the face of the earth, like at one point. You probably went ghost, and you came back better than ever, I feel like. But it's just like, to what extent? Destiny. Roots. I feel like people think that you're going to be something really big in life. Something really, right, mystery, of course. I was getting that, mystery. Yeah, some people feel like you're going to be something really big in life. I don't think, okay, I feel like people are worried, but they're not too worried because you're someone that is very powerful, very liberating. That's crazy because we have the liberator right here. I feel like people do talk about you, but like not in a bad way. I don't think that people have anything bad to say about you, to be very honest. But you briefly and occasionally come across, you know, throughout the conversations they have with each other. But with the roots and destiny, I feel like people are thinking like you're gonna eventually connect back to your roots because you're just someone that genuinely has a pure soul and a pure heart. You can't take that away from someone. You can't. So it's just like, I feel like I'm also hearing like hoping, like people are hoping that you turn back into the soft person that you were, but just this time with boundaries. Like you can still be a good person and not get walked on because you have strong boundaries. But yeah, group 2, that was your reading. I hope it helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group 3, welcome to your reading. This is a reading regarding common assumptions about you. Before we get into this level, I would like to say this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for you. If nothing resonates at all, I will pick a different pile, and if you have trouble picking piles, I recommend the random number generator. That's something I always use and always helps me. That being said, let's get into your reading. This first card right here represent what do people assume about you. The second card represent what do people think about you. The third card represent what do people say to others about you. And the fourth card represent what do people like about you. This one represent what energy do people think you embody, and this one represent how do people perceive you. Oh my god, okay. So first of all, I did y'all group yesterday, but there was something wrong with the quality of it. It was really blurry, and for whatever reason I couldn't upload it, so I guess y'all did not need that reading. But it's crazy because the energy is still kind of similar. This hangman here, I feel like you're someone that's probably very, very reserved. People assume that you have a lot to give, but you won't make that known because you don't want people to just automatically put their hands out to take. So for example, it's like someone being a movie star, but they don't want people knowing that when they meet them, because now when people meet them, it's, oh my god, I just met a movie star, rather than I just met a human being with actual feelings. So I feel like people assume that you have so much more beneath the surface. You probably outwardly show this, but I just feel like this is the reasoning behind probably why you're not in everyone's face. You're not flaunting your gifts, your talents, your beauty. So I feel like people are trying to understand why you do this, why you hang back. I mean, this is the hangman. So it's like, why you hang back, why you're not in everyone's face. I could hear people be like, if I was that privileged, if I was that pretty, if I was that youthful, if I was that financially stable, you would hear my mouth every day. You would see me in all the magazines, all of that. Like, but you don't do that. And people, I feel like you carry this mysterious vibe to you. People understand why you do that. And then there's others that are just like, why would group 3 act that way, you know? So I feel like people assume that you probably don't force yourself or go out of your way to be the center of attention because of X, Y, and Z. What do people say? I think this is the 6 of Wands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 of Wands. I'm really not surprised. This is the energy I was getting, and then yeah, it was a 6 of Wands. So what do people think about you? You're someone that is very successful. You have your ducks in a row. Even if you feel like you don't, it's just outwardly you appear that way. The way you speak, the way you articulate yourself, the way you carry yourself, people think that you're someone that is very successful regarding finances, maybe beauty, maybe just intellect. I'm hearing like genetic lottery, you know, you just won the lottery at life, you know. And like, even if, because I kind of feel like, because this is another thing I was saying, there's so much beneath the surface, so it makes me think that there's so much more depth to you rather than you just being this perfect individual that people are seeking you out to be. Where was I going with that? I just literally lost my thought. Anyways, I feel like people think you're very, very successful. You have a lot to offer. It's just that, yeah, you're just winning at life, you know? And I feel like another thing is that you probably, like, you might come across as stingy, but I just keep hearing like a accepting and understanding energy, because people understand why you might be like this, or if they think this about you, they are understanding why they would think that, because they wouldn't want someone always asking them for things, always expecting them to be some sort of god right here, you know, like holding them to unrealistic standards. They wouldn't want that. So they understand why you withdraw yourself from crowds, why you withdraw yourself from certain energies, because you just can't get mixed in with that. What do people say to others about you? Two of Cups. I feel like they probably want to connect with you. They want to talk with you. They want to conversate with you. I think that's not a word, but I keep saying it. But we're just gonna act like it's a word today. But I feel like a lot of people want to get closer to you. A lot of people want to talk to you, like maybe face to face. I heard like a specific person might want to talk to you face to face. That's only gonna resonate for like one person. But with the Two of Cups, what others say about you? You have a lot of romantic suitors, and then you also have people that just wants to be your friend, talk with you, sample your energy. And this is not coming from an energy vampire energy. It's just coming from, with group 3 is really withdrawn, and I want to sample group 3's energy. I want to have a deep conversation with group 3. I want to see group 3 face to face to see the true them, the them that they show the depth to them. They want to see you, someone to connect with you. I feel like you have a lot of romantic suitors, and like just people wanting to share and exchange cups with you very, very badly, because like people could just tell there's so much more below the surface, so much more. You guys are also very, very attractive with this animal card being here, and I am getting the energy. And look, we have the Nine of Pentacles as well. The Nine of Pentacles is the privileged lady in my book. So you're someone, this is only gonna resonate for like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people are very physically attractive in their face and in their body, maybe around your chest area with this Nine of Pentacles being here, but that is not even the point of the reading. Yeah, this Sun and Swords keep strong. I feel like a lot of people fantasize about you a lot. Like I feel like a lot of people want to come forward and talk to you and get some answers from you, but they're scared of being rejected or appearing or coming off as offending, because the last thing they want to do is scare you off or offend you, because it's like once you offend group 3, there's no coming back from that. You might not even be that type of person, but they just don't want to be they don't want you to look at them in a bad light. Nine of Pentacles, what people like about you, the way you carry yourself, the way you carry yourself, literally. Like you're someone that's very independent. Even if you think otherwise, they just like how you don't rely on people too much for things, or maybe for financial support. You get your own money, you get your own things, you got your ducks in a row and you did it yourself. Or you're just someone that's very, very ambitious. How do people perceive your energy, or think, or not perceive energy? What energy do people think you embody? God. Benevolence and compassion. Recognizing the internal or the eternal force within yourself and others. Shadow attributes. I don't know how to say the word. Cruelty. Using power to control people. I'm not getting shadow aspects. I'm getting the light attributes. And yeah, you guys literally are a god. People look up to you, like literally. Like I was saying, like you're winning at life. You won the genetic lottery. You won the lottery of life. Like people look at you like that. You carry yourself in a really upstanding, regal, just an amazing way, and people love that about you. And I feel like people think you embody that energy. Like you're a true god/goddess. How do people perceive you? The animal, someone that is very passionate, someone that is very beautiful, very, very beautiful, especially hot in particular. But I did say that with that Nine of Pentacles, someone with very fire energy. And it's crazy because then we have Taurus right here, okay, and then the Leo wanted to show Leo the lover right here. Yeah, but bombshell and Taurus, you're someone that is very aesthetic, someone you're someone that takes pride in the way you look. Even if you probably wear simple clothes, you still look good. And I feel like a lot of people are attracted to you. Like a lot of people are attracted to you, even probably addicted to you. Yeah, they're probably addicted to, yeah, I feel like you're someone, okay. you could be you could probably be untouchable, and that makes the chase even more like fun, if anything. Because I feel like, yeah, that like you got a mysterious vibe to you. Like, no one has ever really got close to group 3. No one has touched group 3, you know? And I feel like it makes people more addicted to you. Yeah, you're someone that, yeah, a lot of romantic, wow, of course. I broke the deck and look, femme fatale. Yeah, someone that's very beautiful, someone that has a lot of romantic suitors, someone that knows how to turn their charm off and turn it on and know how to take it up a notch. You're someone that knows how to do that. I feel like you're someone that is naturally charming, but when you're now deliberately and intentionally being charming, it's just like on 100. Literally. Here's your bottom deck energy. We have Serpent. Why am I hearing maid costume? Oh my god. Spirit, anything else? Okay, the Empress dropped out, and I feel like this came out last time when I did your group. I think it did. Yeah, you're seen to be the Empress. You're like, people will bow to you. You're beautiful. You're very nurturing. You're someone that, like, oh my god, yeah, this, like, you're that dream person. I feel like I'm hearing like the one that got away, because the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups just showed. You're the one that got away. Like, you don't have time to be caught up in petty relationships, petty situationships. You're like, you don't have time to be caught up in that, which is why I feel like you probably have a lot of people chasing you, because you're not even giving them the time of day. Is there anything else regarding assumptions about group 3? I feel like people have a lot of lusty, to be honest, assumptions about you. We have Judgment. And then the Five of Swords. Is there anything else? I feel like you have really good judgment, and I feel like, because, like, yeah, it's like you probably are someone, you're someone that probably doesn't talk much, and when you do talk, you bring to the table. Or you're someone that doesn't hang around in crowds, but when you are in a crowd, you stick out, you stand out. Like, every time you do make an appearance, you make it worth the person's while, if that makes sense. I don't know if I said that right, but you make it worth it. So there's something about your mindset, your judgment, the way you think, the way you express your thoughts. It's like, it's really addicting. Like, literally everything about you is addicting. We have Queen of Wands, see? The Queen of Wands, see, look at the chest area again. See, that's what I was saying. If you're a male, then you probably have like a broad chest. If you're a female, then you probably, you know, it's probably pretty. Tower, yeah. I feel like you're someone that seems to be very confident. Even if you're not, you just appear that way. You're someone that's very charismatic. You're someone that's very charming. You're gonna get what you want. You're determined. You're literally a femme fatale, literally. Like, mystic, yeah. You're people's dream girl or boy, literally. Spirit, anything else? What was that? Six of Cups, Seven of Cups. I feel like people are confused. It's like, group 3 could be my soulmate, but then it's like, group 3 is the one that got away. The one that got away is nobody's soulmate. They're just that one person you remember in their wildest dream. I'm hearing the song, like the song Wildest Dream by Taylor Swift. It's like, I feel like, yeah. Yeah. Is there anything else? Any more assumptions? The things that people like about group 3? People love your energy. They're addicted to it. I really cannot express how addicted people are. I feel like with that Ace of Swords being there, I feel like you probably have a very flirty personality, or you're just so charming and nice and nurturing that people mistaken you for being nice, for flirting, if that makes sense. And it's like, it's like a constant battle of confusion. It's like, wait, are they flirting, or are they just being nice? Is there anything else? Any more assumptions? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you get along with a lot of people, even if you're not introverted or you are introverted. I feel like you get along with a lot of people. You can fit into many different groups and categories. We get this energy a lot on the channel, but it's just like, you can fit in with introverts, you can fit in with extroverts, you can fit in with people that are both at the same time. You can fit in with multiple different genres. You're literally, like, I can't help, like, you're literally the dream girl or man, or woman or girl. Why? Oh my god. You're like a dream woman or a dream man. Like, you just seem to know everything and do everything. You might, like, for example, there's 10 different talents. You might not be level 10 on every talent, but you're level 5 on each of them. You might not be very skilled in all of them, but you know a little bit about all of them, if that makes sense. So your hands are dabbling in everything. Very passionate energy. Spirit, anything out? Oh, okay. They wanted to come out. The mystery and balance. Yes, it's like you're mysterious, but then at the same time, you still show more. Like, you still show your true self enough for people to be like, yeah, group 3's the one, or yeah, I can be group 3's friend. Like, I can vibe with group 3. Spirit, anything else regarding group 3's energy? Yeah, these are coming out. Saboteur, light attribute, highlights your fear of self-improvement and the changes it would bring to your life. Then we have maintaining symbolic purity and why can't I read? Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. Bottom deck energy, alchemist, transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Yeah, you're someone that takes the purity of things and transform it into more beautiful stuff. You'll take someone's fear. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys could probably be a therapist or work with children, and I feel like you've learned a lot from these things, and you could apply it to real world applications, and you can help other people with it. I feel like you could recognize the fear within other people and help them and guide them through out of it, if that makes sense. Okay, Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Yeah, you're someone that's very fair. Like knight, loyalty, romance, chivalry, I don't know, and a love of honor. Yeah, you're someone, I feel like you're a very honorable person. I feel like people like that about you a lot. You're just everything, like literally. But group 3, that was your reading. I hope it helped you.